keep your memory in my pocket, but it slips through every scene. I try to hold on to the moments, but they vanish like a dream. Every laugh we shared is scattered. Across streets I walk alone. I reach for what I thought was mine and find it's always gone. I patch the fabric with apologies and promises I made too late. But some losses aren't mending, they just grow with the weight. I'm walking with a pocket full of holes, hollow where your love used to be. Every step shakes out a piece of me into a world that won't notice. I carry emptiness like treasure, a collection of the small and cold, hoping someday it'll feel enough to fill the hole. Your goodbye was quiet, but it carved a canyon deep. I reach inside my pocket and only echoes creep. I try to trade it for new beginnings, but nothing fits the space. The past keeps dropping coins of grief all over my worn out place. I thought if I counted carefully I could keep it all inside, but holes don't take inventory, they just swallow pride. I'm walking with a pocket full of holes, carrying pieces of what we lost. Every memory slips, no matter the cost, into the cracks that show. I cradle absence like a relic, a fragile fleeting weight, hoping someday it'll feel enough to let me stay. Maybe I'll sew a new lining, or maybe I'll learn to let it go. Some holes are meant to breathe, some emptiness helps us grow. I can't trap the past forever, or the love that fell apart, but I can carry what remains in pieces of my heart. I'm walking with a pocket full of holes, but I'm learning how to stride. Every loss becomes a lesson, every absence becomes guide. I'll keep the cracks as reminders of how much I felt and know. A pocket full of holes, yes, but it's the only home I've grown. The wind shakes my coat and whispers, some things will always fall. But even in the emptiness, I've learned to carry it all. I dropped my heart into the harbor, hoping you'd find it there. But the tide keeps rolling empty, and no one's waiting anywhere. I held on to the promise like it could keep me still, but some anchors only weigh you down when there's no vessel to fill. I learned to love in circles, pulling without return. Some devotion sinks quietly before it ever learns. I'm an anchor without a ship, holding on to what won't stay. Every hope tied to nothing, every word just drifts away. I'm heavy in the silence, but the ocean doesn't care. Some hearts keep pulling water, even when no one's there. I see couples sailing by with sails I'll never climb. I feel the rope grow tighter around the edges of time. Your shadow haunts the shoreline where I wished we'd meet, but some weights only drag you down and never guide your feet. I told myself I'm sturdy, but solitude has its way of teaching you that patience can make the lost stay. I'm an anchor without a ship, tethered to the waves I miss. Every heartbeat echoing the emptiness of this. I wanted to keep you close, but the tide won't bend. Some love is just a harbor with nothing to send. Maybe one day I'll float again, or learn to cut the chain. Maybe I'll sail a different sea and let go of the pain. Some anchors are lessons, some weights are meant to fall. I'll carry what I've learned, but not the burden of it all. I'm an anchor without a ship, but I won't sink in vain. I'll find a shore to rest upon, where love can hold again. The ocean is relentless, but so is what I stand. Some hearts drift on their own, even without a hand. The tide moves on, I breathe anew, no longer chained to this trip. I'm learning how to anchor myself, even without a ship. on brittle grass dreams, tracing shapes we couldn't keep. The sky felt close, the future wide, but sleep came way too deep. Your fingers laced through someday, mine shook at what it meant. Hope felt like a fragile thing, already almost been. You spoke in fearless promises, I answered soft and slow. I loved you in a whisper, too afraid to let it grow. These brittle grass streams crumble when you stand. All the plants we never watered turn to dust in my hands. I still taste that summer night where we swore we'd begin, but dreams break easy when you're scared of living in them. The sun burned off our innocence, left outlines on my skin. I learned how fast the moment ends when doubt is left within. You ran toward open daylight, I stayed to guard the shade, mistaking comfort for a home and caution for being brave. I thought love could wait forever, pressed flat between the days. I didn't know it needed roots or it would blow away. These brittle grass dreams were never built to last. We lay them out so carefully, still lost them to the past. I hear you laughing, dry winds now, across a field I knew, where every step reminds me of the life I didn't choose. If dreams are living things, they starve when left alone. They need a voice, they need a risk to grow beyond the known. I'd kneel down in that field again, say every truth I hid, but some confessions come too late to say what almost lived. These brittle grass streams I'll carry like a sign to love without a safety net. The next time that I try, I won't lie down and watch the sky. While fear decides for me, I'll stand and walk into the hole instead of wishing quietly. The field is bare, the night moves on, but lessons still remain. Dreams only break the way they do when you're afraid of rain. There's a crack in the coffee mug I still drink from every day, like it's brave to pretend that nothing leaks this way. A chair with a missing leg leans against the wall. I keep it for the story, not the comfort at all. I surround myself with evidence of things that almost work, calling damaged character so it doesn't hurt. We're just broken objects and metaphors. I never meant to learn, trying to make a home from pieces that only know how to burn. I name the damaged poetry so I don't have to scream. If everything's symbolic, then maybe it's not just me. There's a clock that skips an hour right where you walked away. Time still moves, just limping like you learned a different way. A mirror with a corner gone cuts me when I look too close. I keep asking what I lost when you were the one who froze. I tell myself these things still serve, they just need careful hands. But love isn't a project you fix with better parts. We're just broken objects and metaphors, label handle with care, every flaw turned into meaning so I don't face despair. I say everything happens for a reason, like that makes it clean. But some things just fall apart without explaining. If I stop romanticizing ruin, what will I have left? If pain's not dressed up pretty, will it still earn its breath? Maybe I don't need a lesson or a symbol to survive. Maybe broken's just a moment, not the story of my life. We're more than broken objects and metaphors, more than scars we wear. I don't have to call it art to admit it wasn't fair. I can let things be shattered without turning them to gold. Some truths don't need a meaning, they just need to be told. So I set the mug down gently, let the clock fall quiet slow. I'm done making beauty out of everything that broke. I'm gasping in a room full of air, no waves, no warning signs. Smiles around me everywhere, but none of them are mine. I walk these streets with steady feet, like I know where I'm going to. But every step is sinking sand, ever since I lost you. They say if you can't see the water, then you must be okay. But I'm learning how silent a breaking heart can stay. I'm drowning in dry land with no ocean in sight, screaming without sound in the middle of a normal life. Everyone thinks I'm breathing fine, they don't see the fight. I'm going under quietly, drowning in dry land tonight. Drank from empty conversations, trying to feel full. I float between responsibilities, pretending I'm not pulled. Your absence is a riptide, it drags me when I'm still. I look calm on the surface, but I'm losing will. I learned how to look alive without feeling a thing. Some people drown in water, some drown in remembering. I'm drowning in dry land, with my feet on solid ground. Every laugh I fake for them is pulling me further down. I wave like I'm okay, but I'm waving goodbye to the parts of me that believe I'd survive this fine. If help is shouting loud, then I'm fluent in quiet pain. If saving me takes noticing, then please don't look away. I don't need a miracle or hands that understand, just someone who believes me when I say I can't stand. If I'm drowning in dry land, but I'm still fighting air, holding on to broken hope like it's something I can wear. If I make it to tomorrow, it won't be by design. It'll be one more breath stolen back from drowning in dry land. So if you see me standing still, please know I'm not okay. Some hearts are lost without a sea, and still don't float away. I held the knife of what I said, thinking words could cut the past, but time's edge dull beneath my grip, and nothing seemed to last. Every apology I offered fell flat against your wall. I sharpened guilt and second thoughts, but they didn't reach at all. I thought remorse could carve a path or mend what I had scarred, but even the keenest sorrow can rewrite what's marred. These are double-blade regrets, scraping at a heart too closed. Every swing falls powerless, every wound already shows. I wanted to cut the pain away, but it only bled inside. Some truths are stubborn, bitter cold, no matter how you try. I replay the fights in silence, every moment I went wrong. The edge I thought would sever, turns out it's where I belong. Your absence hums like rusted steel against the callous skin of me. Even contrition loses meaning when the damage is too deep to see. I thought remorse could save me or undo the night Forgiveness is a surgeon, then patience is the knife. I lay my hands upon the wounds and try to honor life. I can't unwrite the past mistakes or sharpen what I can't redeem, but I can learn to bear them gently and let the heart reclaim its seam. These are dull blade regrets, and I'm learning how to stand. Even if every swing I made couldn't fix what slipped my hand, I'll carry the lessons softly. Even if the cuts remain, some scars aren't meant to vanish, they're just what we sustain. The blade rests on the table now. I breathe though it still aches. Some regrets dull with time, and some become what shapes. I kept your letters in a drawer, ink bleeding where it cried. Every word a little confession, every sentence a tide. I traced your name with trembling hands, like it might vanish for good. The fire waited in the corner, and I finally understood. Some things aren't meant to last, even if they burn so bright. The flames don't just destroy, they teach you how to fight. I'm holding what's handwritten and burned, ashes of what we swore. Every line a memory, every flame a door. I let go in the firelight, even as it stings. Some loves live in paper and die in the things we can't bring. Your handwriting curls like smoke, rising where I can't reach. I wanted to keep it forever, but some lessons never teach. The scent of burnt edges lingers, like a ghost that won't leave. I whisper the apologies that I never had the nerve to breathe. I thought if I saved them, I could keep you alive. But paper bends to fire, and hearts to survive. I'm holding what's handwritten and burned, letters that told too much. Every word dissolving through my fingers clutch. I let the flames take the grief, even as it scars. Some love only teaches in smoke and stars. If closure is a flame, then I finally felt it rise. It hurts like every goodbye, but clears the cloudy skies. I'll remember, but not burn again. I'll keep the lessons learned. Some love is handwritten and meant to be burned. I'm holding words handwritten and burned, but I breathe a little more. Every line dissolving, every shadow from before. I let the ashes settle and step into the sun. Some stories are meant to end, so new ones can rend. The letters turn to embers, the night exhales its scent. I stand with empty hands, but a heart that's no longer spent. I try to grow us in the wrong kind of ground, watered hope where it couldn't stay. Every promise tasted like the ocean, every kiss washed something away. I planted dreams with shaking hands, soil that burned like truth. Didn't know love needed sweetness, not the ache of missing you. I mistook tears for rain, thought pain would help things bloom. But some hearts only harden when all they know is blue. These are saltwater gardens where nothing lives for long. I sang to seeds that never sprouted, called the dying strong. I knelt down every night and prayed for green where there was none. You can't make a future blossom when the roots are soaked in love undone. Your silence grew like tide lines, creeping higher every day. I kept trimming back my knees so you wouldn't drift away. Every fight left residue on petals trying to form. I learned the hard way beauty breaks when it's fed by storms. They say love is cultivation, patience, sun, and care. But no one tells you when to leave before the land goes bare. These are saltwater gardens blooming out of grief. Everything that looks like growth is just decay beneath. I held on like devotion, but it wasn't kind. I lost myself to keep alive a love that couldn't survive. If love's a garden, then I know where I went wrong. I stayed where I was drowning just to prove I was strong. Next time I'll choose the kind of ground that lets my heart be fed. I won't confuse familiar pain for something I should bear. No more saltwater gardens, no more roots and tears. I'll wait for rain that doesn't sting and soil without fear. If love comes back in gentler ways, with space enough to grow, I'll plant myself where healing lies and let the ocean go. The tide pulls out, the ground rests still. I finally understand some things aren't meant to flourish in saltwater gardens. I keep you on a quiet shelf with dust and other things. I swear I won't look your way, but my hand keeps reaching. One little shake, I tell myself, just to see you move. Now the past is falling everywhere, like it always does. I built this calm so carefully, learned how to stay numb. But chaos has a memory, and it knows where I'm from. I'm shaking the snow globe, watching us fall again. Every little moment swirling like it never really ends. I said I wanted close, now I'm buried in reminders, shaking the snow globe. Your smile drifts past my window, your laugh hits the floor. Every what if floats between what we were and more. I try to freeze you perfectly in a safer place, but love doesn't stay still long, it rearranges. They say don't touch the memories if you want them to fade, but I miss the way it felt when everything was in motion and pain. I'm shaking the snow globe just to feel us breathe, letting every broken second fall back onto me. I thought distance meant healing, but I should have known. My hands are the reason I keep shaking the snow globe. If I leave it alone, the silence gets loud. If I stir it all up, I at least feel now. Maybe peace is overrated when love was this close. Maybe I'd rather hurt on purpose than pretend I don't know. I'm shaking the snow globe, but I'm learning why some hearts choose the storm inside over a quiet lie. One day I'll set it down gently, let the last flake go, but tonight I need taking the snow globe. The snow settles slow at last. Your shape fades into the white. I put you back on the shelf again and stand here in the afterlight. Sunlight came too soft today, through blinds I couldn't close. Coffee cools beside an empty chair where your shadow used to doze. I pick up pieces of the morning like glass along the floor. Every laugh we shared last week isn't here anymore. The calendar keeps moving, but time feels thin and slow. Some Sundays aren't forgiving, they just let the sorrow grow. I'm living in the shards of a Sunday, scattered where we fell. Every memory cut softly, like a story I can't tell. I try to gather pieces, but the edges won't align. Some love leaves broken light that only waits for time. The street is quiet, but my mind is louder than the rain. I trace your name in the clouds, but it's never the same. The clock moves forward recklessly, ignoring all I feel. I reach for what was ordinary, but the wounds refuse to heal. I used to hide in Sunday brunch, pretending life was fine. Now even comfort feels brittle, like a bottle of cheap wine. I'm living in the shards of a Sunday, broken in small ways. Every good morning echoes through the hollow of my days. I try to piece together a whole I cannot find. Some lovely scattered light and traces left behind. If healing means picking fragments, I'll learn how to bend. Some shards reflect what was, and some what never ends. I can't glue the past together or erase what went wrong, but I'll hold the pieces gently and carry them along. I'm living in the shards of a Sunday, learning to breathe between every fractured memory, every silence unforeseen. I'll fold the sharp edges into lessons I can tell. Some lovely shattered light, and I'll learn to make amends. The sun falls slower now, through blinds I barely see. Even in broken mornings, I'm learning to let be. stretched out as far as it could, like it wanted me to feel. Every second between heartbeats, every wound I wouldn't heal. The sun forgot my address, left me with the coldest day. I learned how heavy silence gets when it's the only thing that stays. They say the dark won't last forever, but forever has a sound. It's the echo of your name when there's no one else around. This is my solstice of loneliness, the longest night I know, where love feels distant as the stars and time moves slow. I light a candle just to prove I'm still alive inside, but even flames feel fragile on this solstice of loneliness tonight. The calendar turned without asking, like it didn't know my loss. Another year learned how to start without counting what it cost. Your laughter lives in shorter days, in the shadows on the wall. I measure life in quiet now, and how far memories fall. I used to chase the warmth of you like it would never end. Now I wrap my arms around the dark and call it temporary friend. This is my solstice of loneliness, when the world leans away. I hear joy in other people's homes, but it won't stay. I make a wish I don't believe, just to feel the ride of hoping something changes on this solstice of loneliness tonight. If seasons teach us anything, it's that nothing stays the same. Even the longest nights must bend to dawn without a name. I don't need sunrise yet, just proof the earth still turns, that even in the coldest dark, something in me burns. This is my solstice of loneliness, but I'm still standing here, holding on to quiet strength I didn't know was dear. If light comes back in softer ways, I'll meet it when it's right. For now I'll sit with who I am on this solstice of loneliness tonight. The night begins, it's turning now. I feel it, slow and true. The dark has reached its deepest point, it's still, I'm here. I call your name into the dark, but the silence answers first. Every word gets tangled up in static and unheard. The distance hums between us like wires left to fray. I reach for something familiar, but it slips away. I remember how your voice could make the world feel small. Now it's a ghost between the echoes. I can't reach it all. There's static on the line, and I can't hear you clear. Every I love you fades into the white noise of fear. I twist the dial of memory, try to find where we begin, but every call I make gets lost in static again. Your laughter flickers like a signal, cut off by walls we built. I keep dialing empty numbers and nursing quiet guilt. We talked about forever once, like it was ours to claim. Now forever sounds like static, and I'm the one to blame. I tell myself it's not the end, just interference in the wire. But even hope can get muffled when it's tangled in desire. There's static on the line, and I can't feel you near. Every word we left unsaid echoes in white noise here. I try to speak through the haze, try to break the signal thin, but every time I reach, it's just static on the line again. If love is connection, then I'll short-circuit it slow. Tried to repair the broken chords, but currents won't let go. Maybe one day I'll hear you like I did before the storm. Till then I'll hold the handset and wait for something warm. There's static on the line, but I'm still calling through, even if it never reaches you. I'll say my truth, I'll learn to speak in fragments, learn to hope in signs, even if all I ever get is static on the The phone hangs heavy in my hands. The hum is all I find, a lonely song of waiting, with static on the line. We stood so still in the aftermath, like movement would betray. Afraid that if we turned around, we'd see what slipped away. Your eyes were fixed on yesterday, mine froze at what we knew. We learned how fast a moment hardens when you don't choose. They say don't look back at the fire, or you'll turn into regret. But no one tells you how heavy unspoken goodbyes get. We became statues of salt from waiting too long to speak. Every tear turned into mineral, heavy on our cheek. Your hands were always reaching, but never quite arrived. I mistook restraint for safety, called numbness survived. The air between us crystallized with words we wouldn't say. I watched your warmth grow distant as I stood in the way. I thought stillness and devotion. I was wrong, I see. Some loves die standing perfectly in what they're afraid to be. We became statues of salt under unforgiving light. Every almost froze forever in the middle of the night. I wanted you to save me. You waited for a sign. We both turned into monuments to the fear of trying. If love's a story they retell, we stopped at mid-sentence, afraid of changing endings. We chose permanence. I'd rather risk the turning now than live this way again. I don't wanna be remembered for never bending. No more statues of salt. I'll let the tears run free. I'll turn my face toward what still burns, even if it's just for me. If looking back means breaking, then breaking means I'm alive. I won't stay frozen in the past. I'll choose the turning this time. The wind moves, the ground softens. I feel the first release. Salt returns to water now, and I finally breathe. I climb the stairs inside my head, where I hide what I can't say. Found boxes labeled almost, and love that ran away. The ceiling's low with thunder. Every thought begins to ache. I keep old photos in the dark where nothing has to break. They told me if I faced it, the weather would pass by. But storms don't leave politely when you lock them up inside. There are storm clouds in the attic of this heart I try to save. Every memory's a lightning strike. I don't know how to break. I pretend the roof is steady, but I hear it start to crack. Somewhere in the upper rooms, I'm still trying to go back. Your name is written in the dust on every forgotten year. I sweep it out, it settles back like it's still living here. The floorboards creak with what ifs and prayers I never spoke. I learned how loud regret can be when hope is what you broke. I thought if I stayed busy, the noise would die down slow, but silence just gave echoes room to grow. There are storm clouds in the attic, rolling in at night. Every dream we never lived flashes in white light. I hold my breath through the thunder, like fear can keep me dry. But the past leaks through the ceiling every time I lie. If healing means the weather clears, I'm not there yet, it's true. But storms can teach you where you leak and what still matters to you. I won't burn the house down just to feel some peace. I'll learn to fix the cracks with truth and let the thunder speak. There are storm clouds in the attic, but I'm still standing here, learning how to live below them without drowning in fear. If the roof gives in someday, I won't run back. I'll open up the windows, let the storm unpack. The rain slows down, the house exhales. I'm not afraid to look. Somewhere above my beating heart, the clouds are finally shook. I reach for you across the distance, but something pulls me back. Every word gets caught somewhere in the static of the track. The lines we built to hold us close are knotted, frayed and thin. I try to speak, I try to move, but the tangle drags me in. I thought love could flow like current, straight and clear, unafraid. But every spark I send your way gets stuck where shadows play. I'm tangled in the wire, caught between you and me. Every heartbeat sparks then falters, every hope refuses to be free. I wanna break through tension, I wanna find the way, but sometimes the more you pull, the more the wire Your silence hums like electricity. It shocks me when I breathe. I trace the knots of past mistakes and wonders we don't leave. Each memory a life strand I cannot untwist alone. The current sings of what we lost, and I can't find the tone. I thought love was a bridge we built, solid from end to end. But bridges can't collapse in shadows, even when they intend. I'm tangled in the wire. Every step I take is slow. Every reach for clarity just pulls me deeper low. I wish for hands to guide me. I wish for you to see some things are impossible to fix when tangled in the wire with me. Maybe the only way forward is letting the sparks fall where they may. Some connections cannot bear the weight of all the words we couldn't say. I'll learn to loosen the tension and breathe beyond the line. Even if the wires stay knotted, I'll untangle what's mine. I'm tangled in the wire, but I'm learning how to stand. Every shot, every knot teaches me what I can withstand. I may not reach you fully, but I can find my own light, even tangled in the wire. I'll survive the night. The hum fades slowly now. The knots no longer bind. I step away from currents past and leave the wire behind. The hands froze at 3:17, like they couldn't bear the day. Every tick became a memory. Every talk just slipped away. I watched it on the mantle while the world kept moving on. Time gave up its duty, and I felt completely gone. They say the past can't stay still, but it learned to lie that night, when everything I counted on stopped moving in plain sight. The clock that quit keeps telling me what I already know, that moments can die silently, even while the hours grow. I keep staring at the face where time refused to spin. It reminds me love can falter and grief can settle in. tried to wind it backward, chasing what was lost. But nothing fits the mechanism when it's broken by the cause. Every chime feels like a whisper of what I couldn't save. Even clocks can't surrender, even hearts can cave. I thought if I ignored it, time would start again. But the quiet taught me slowly that some losses have no end. The clock that quit keeps telling me stories without a sound, of lives that pause forever, where hope can't be found. I trace the frozen hands like I trace your face in dreams. But some things stay stopped, even when the world still leaves. If I could reset forever, I'd turn the hands to you. But some hearts won't follow time, no matter what you do. I learned to live beside the silence, learn to breathe with what remains. Even when the hours stop moving, even when nothing remains. The clock that quits still teaches me how fragile life can be, that love can end without warning, and time will never see. Again, and some hearts still belong. The mantle gathers dust and light, the day dissolves in gray. The clock that quit reminds me some love won't stay. The moon is shivering tonight, like it heard your name. Clouds are pulling it apart, just to feel the same. I'm standing where we said goodbye, under borrowed light. Every star looks unsure now of which way is right. The night keeps holding its breath, like it knows the truth, that some loves don't burn out loud, they just go cold on you. The moon is shivering and so am I. We're both pretending silver light can warm or die. If even the moon is trembling, then it's okay. Your memory drifts like frost across my skin. I still feel you in the quiet where you've never been. They say the night is beautiful, but beauty still can ache. Even heaven's hanging cold tonight for your sake. I asked the sky for closure, it gave me space instead. Turns out unanswered questions are where love goes to rest. The moon is shivering above my doubt. Its pale heart cracked in silence, just like ours. I don't curse the chill anymore, ask it to leave. Some nights are only meant to be felt, not fixed. If the moon can lose its fire and still light up the sea, maybe I can break apart and still be me. I don't need to glow for anyone or chase what's gone. Even cold light proves the dark goes on. The moon is shivering, but it stays hanging broken in the sky anyway. So I'll stand here with my trembling heart and let it show. If the moon can shake and still shine, so can I know. The clouds move slow, the night exhales. I stop fighting the view. The moon is shivering softly now, and so am I too. We held on like it mattered, threads tied to the sky. But every gentle tug we made pulled something from the tide. Your voice felt distant lately, your touch a fleeting spark. The bond we swore was endless fell apart in the dark. I tried to knot it tighter, afraid ropes don't obey. Some ties are meant to loosen, some hearts are meant to sway. The tether is frayed, and I can feel again every word we left unsaid, every day we tried to live. I wanna pull it close, but the strand slipped through my hand. Some love can't survive forever, even when it stands. walked on fraying edges, hoping not to fall. Every argument, every silence added weight to it all. I wish I'd held you differently, or seen the warning signs. But even the strongest rope will break with time and cross lines. I thought love could be steady if I just held my grip, but some hearts need freedom, not the pressure of a ship. The tether is frayed, and it's unraveling slow. Every memory and promise becomes a letting go. I wanna stitch it back, but some things can't withstand. Even devotion isn't enough when the rope slips through your hand. If we'd known how fragile we were, maybe we'd have learned that love can fray without fault, and hearts can burn. I won't blame the breaking or the distance it creates. Some connections fade gently, some fray too late. The tether is frayed, and I can't pull it back. I remember the strength it held before it lost its track. Some loves leave you empty, even when you gave your all. The tether is frayed, and we can't stop the fall. I let go with shaking hands and watch the strands descend. Some bonds are only meant to teach before they reach the end. Twilight comes with heavy hands, pulling daylight from my eyes. The sky goes quiet, bruised and low, like it's learned how to lie. I feel your absence in the dusk, where colors start to fade. Love looks different when it's leaving in this half-lit, fragile state. I used to trust the evening, thought it meant we'd rest. Now it just reminds my heart of what it couldn't protect. Twilight's heavy hand is on me, pressing shadows through my chest. I'm not broken, just suspended between what was and what's left. The night keeps asking questions, I don't know how to stand. I learned how loss feels softly under twilight's heavy hand. Streetlights flicker like doubts I never said out loud. Your name hums in passing cars that disappear in sound. I walk slower than the clock now, afraid of where it leads. Even hope feels delicate in this in-between. They say darkness comes for healing, but it takes before it gives. Some hearts need more than silence just to prove they still exist. Twilight's heavy hand is on me, teaching patience through the ache, how to sit inside the moment I didn't choose to take. I reach for what is fading, like it might understand that I'm still learning how to breathe under twilight's heavy hand. If night is where we're honest, then dusk is where we lie, pretending we're not afraid of watching something die. I don't need the dark to save me or the light to stay. Just let this hour hold me till I'm strong enough to say, twilight's heavy hand is gentle in a way that still hurts bad. It doesn't ask me to forget, just feel what I still have. If morning comes without you, I'll meet it how I can. But tonight I'm staying still under twilight's heavy hand. The sky lets go of one last blue, the stars begin to stand. I close my eyes and let it pass, twilight's heavy hand. Held the edge of something fragile, a seam stitched out of hope. Thought if I pulled gently enough, it would somehow cope. The fabric frayed beneath my fingers, every thread a memory of quiet words and broken nights, of what we couldn't be. I kept it pressed against my chest, pretending it was whole, but even careful handling can't fix a tattered soul. I'm unraveling the hem of everything we tried to hold. Every stitch falls silent, every color turns cold. I wanted to keep it perfect, but perfection never bends. Now I'm learning how to let go by unraveling the hem. Your shadow lingers in the weed where sunlight barely reached. I tug at knots of promise, lessons neither of us preached. Each phrase shows where I failed and where you slipped away. Some endings are gradual, even when hearts betray. Tried to knot it tighter, hope love could be seen, but tension only pulls apart even the strongest dream. I'm unraveling the hem, watching the edges fray. All the forevers we whisper scatter and drift away. I wanted to keep it whole, to hold on to what we were, but sometimes the only way forward is to untangle what's deferred. If letting go is gentle, then pain is subtle too. Every thread that falls away teaches me what's true. I can't sew the past together or patch the parts that bend. All I can do is move ahead, unraveling the hem. I'm unraveling the hem and learning to release the pieces of us broken that never found their peace. I'll fold what I can keep and let the rest descend. There's grace in starting over by unraveling the hem. The fabric lies in fragments now, but I'm finally whole within. Every lost stitch a lesson learned.